Here we come to question discussions in the tute, right? Today, people, we take the first question. Last time, I think we did question number 9 in page number 5, right? Okay, now, as the first question today, I supposed to take the question number 12, very simple question number 12 in page number 5. Question number 12, page 5. Question number 12 in page 5, right? Okay, there you are given to prove something cos theta divided by sine 90 plus theta plus sine minus theta divided by sine 180 plus theta minus tan 90 plus theta divided by cot theta. To show this answer is 3. To show this answer is 3, right? Okay. Okay, now people will see how to take the answer. This is cos theta, right? Sine 90 plus theta, first angle is on the y-axis, no? Then the sine should turn to cos. This is the angle we must write with this cos. Angle 90 plus theta is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. Then positive sign we have to put here. That is correct. And here we have sine minus theta. Angle contains minus sign. We said minus angle with sine and tan here. If we have sine or tan with minus angle, we said this minus sign of the angle we can take before. Then this minus sign you can bring before. Then that minus sign now we have here. Then this is now sine theta. That minus and this plus make people minus one. And then sine theta, this one. And here, look at this. First angle is on the x-axis. Then the ratio this does not change. Then answer come in as same ratio sine angle theta, sine theta. But one more thing you have to consider. 180 plus theta is where in the third quadrant. Third quadrant, no? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. You know, in the third quadrant, only tan is positive. Sine and cos both are negative. Then sine, here we have third quadrant angle, sine. Third quadrant sine is negative. So therefore, negative sign we have to put here. That means sine 180 plus theta is minus sine theta. Here. Tan, first angle 90 on the y-axis. Then this tan should convert to what? Cot, right? Cot this angle theta. But you can very clearly understand, people, this 90 plus theta angle is the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, you know, tan. Second quadrant, sine only positive. Tan is negative. So therefore, we have to put another minus sign here. That minus and this minus together, people, plus. Okay? Right, I'll put that minus sign there and the cot theta here. Right. Now you can cancel down this cos theta and cos theta. There we get 1. Here this is 1. Minus and this minus when you multiply, that is plus. Sine theta and sine theta we can cancel down. We get another 1. This minus and this minus make plus, people. Then cot theta and cot theta we can cancel down. This is also 1. Then 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. This is how we take that answer. Right? Okay. Very simple ones, people. In order to practice the theories we learned only some questions available in the tutorial, right? Yeah, that you can now do. Right. Right, people, now will come to question number 13 in the tutorial, page number 5. Question number 13 in the tutorial, page number 5. Right, take after this question number 13 in the tutorial. Question number 13, people. There you are given sine 180 plus theta, okay, into cos 90 plus theta into tan 270 minus theta cot 360 minus theta, right, whole thing divided by whole thing divided by sine 360 minus theta into cos 360 plus theta into cosec minus theta sine 270 plus theta. People, we have to prove this answer is equal to 1, right? This is 1, should be 1, huh? Right. Right. Now we'll substitute one by one. Right. People, now this first angle, if the first angle is on the x-axis, we know the ratio doesn't change. Positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Here, what are the possible angles? 0. Here 180. Here 270. And this is 360. Right? And this is 90. Right. Then the angles on the y-axis is 90 and 270. That on the x-axis 0, 180, 360. Right. This angle 180 is on the x-axis, then this ratio doesn't change. It becomes sine theta. But this 180 plus theta means in the third quadrant sine is negative, because in the third quadrant only tan is positive. This is negative. Cos 90 plus theta, first angle is on the y-axis, therefore cos should move to sine theta. But this angle is in the second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative, no? We know second quadrant only sine is positive, therefore this is negative. Right. Tan 270 minus theta, 270 is on the y-axis. Then this tan should go to what, people? Tan should go to cot theta. But this 270 minus theta mean, people, 270 is on the y-axis, no? 270 minus theta means before 270 and angle theta before 270. Then this OP is in the third quadrant. Third quadrant, people, tan positive. So therefore, tan third quadrant angle positive. Then we have to put positive sign here. There are already positive sign available. Cot here 360. This first angle is, people, on the x-axis. Now this ratio doesn't change, right? Cot 360. Cot first angle is on the x-axis, so therefore this ratio doesn't change. Then there we get cot theta, but we have to very carefully determine the sign. You know, people, this cot, we know cot theta, we write how, people? 1 upon tan theta. Okay, this we know. Okay. Now then, how to write cot 360 minus theta? Right. This people, you know, cot 360 minus theta. I can write this we know 1 upon tan 360 minus theta. Right. See here, when you consider this tan 360 minus theta, the angle where people, the angle is in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, tan is negative. In the fourth quadrant, you know, only cos is positive, tan negative. Right. So then here we can write this one 1 upon first angle is on the x-axis, therefore the ratio doesn't change, tan theta. Right. But the angle is in the fourth quadrant tan is negative, therefore we have to put minus. Okay. Now you know 1 upon tan theta. 1 upon tan theta is people cot theta. But here we have minus. Then we get minus cot theta. Then you can very clearly see here cot 360 minus theta is minus cot theta. Now what I am trying to tell you, people, without actually, if you get particular hesitate mind whether this is sure or not, you can actually work out this way. Right? After realizing that, the easiest way of getting this answer, first angle is on the x-axis, therefore the ratio doesn't change. We write cot theta. This is written first. Right. Then we have determined the sign of cot in the fourth quadrant. People, cot in the fourth quadrant. Cot means 1 over tan. No? Cot means 1 upon tan. If this angle is in the fourth quadrant, since the same angle come in here, this tan also in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Then plus divided by minus come into the right hand side. Plus by minus is minus. Directly you can put this minus and there. Okay. That way we can easily think. Right. So therefore, this is nothing but minus cot theta. Right. Cot 360 minus theta is minus cot theta. Right. Now, sine 360 minus theta. First angle is on the y-axis, sorry, x-axis, then sine one change. Sine theta, 360 minus theta angle. What do you mean, people? 360 minus theta? An angle theta before 360. That means when OP rotates, it stops at an angle, leaving an angle theta to the x-axis like this. Then the OP is in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, people, you know, only cos is positive, no? Then sine negative, then you have to put minus here. Cos 360 plus theta. First angle is on the x-axis, then the ratio doesn't change. Cos theta. People, where is this angle? 360 plus theta. Pass in 360, another angle theta. So then like this, no? Then 360 here, another theta. Where is this OP? In the first quadrant. First quadrant, all are positive, therefore this should be positive cos theta. Yeah, positive sign we have here. Now people, this cosec minus theta. Very easy. Right. How to think cosec minus theta? You can think cosec minus theta like this. People, you know how to write cosec theta? How to write cosec theta? Cosec theta we wrote as 1 upon sine theta. 1 upon sine theta. You agree with me? No? Right. Then if I need to write people cosec minus theta, the same angle this only come in here, no? Right. Then if I write cosec minus theta, right, I must write it like this, no? 1 over sine minus theta. Right. Yeah. But we know, people, when there is negative sign with the angle, having ratio sine or tan before that, this minus sign you can take before. And then I can write this one as how? 1 upon minus sine theta. Okay. Then here numerator plus denominator minus, plus by minus is people minus. 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 Now what do we have? 1 upon sine theta. 1 upon sine theta is people cosec theta, no? Right, minus cosec theta. Then you can very clearly see cosec minus theta is minus cosec theta. So therefore, not only for sine and tan, for cosec and cot, the minus sign if we have with the angle, we can take out. Understand? So therefore, remember, according to this logic, okay, people, right? We know sine minus theta minus sine can be taken before minus sine theta. Tan minus theta minus tan theta. But if you have people cos minus theta, can you take minus sine out? No. Right. So when we have sine and tan, this minus sign we can take out. Now, according to this proof, people, again, we can extend this idea for not only these two, cosec and cot both. Then cosec minus theta can be written as, taking this minus sign out, minus cosec theta, cot minus theta also, people, we can write as minus cot theta. Then remember, when we have with minus angle, sine, tan, cosec, cot, the minus signs can be taken out like this. And if you have cos and sec, people, you can't take them out. That means if you have cos minus theta, can you take this minus sign out? No, that's wrong to take, which is cos theta. Sec minus theta, therefore, also, people, sec theta, not minus sec theta. Okay. Right. So therefore, remember, suddenly if you forget this result, you can derive this writing in detail like this. Okay. It is not necessary, therefore, to by heart these results, right? This cosec cot, you can obtain them by that way. Yeah. So then people here, cosec minus theta, you can write as minus cosec theta, sine 270 plus theta. See here, 270 is on the y-axis. If we have sine, then this goes, sine goes to cos, no? Cos theta, right? And this 270 plus theta means passing 270, another angle theta moved. Then the corresponding OP lies in the fourth quadrant. For the fourth quadrant, this sine ratio is even negative. Only cos is cosec, no? This is negative. Then we have to put minus sign. Yeah. Now we have to simplify this. We'll see how to simplify this. Right. Then this minus sine theta and this minus sine theta we can cancel down. We get 1, no? 1 by 1. Right. And furthermore, people, this minus by this minus plus, this minus divided by this minus plus, minus divided by minus is plus, no? Then we can eliminate these minus signs also, right? Okay. Now what we have is this sine theta divided by cos theta. Right. Sine theta divided by cos theta, people. I can write, I will write it like this, sine theta divided by cos theta. Right. I wrote this too. Okay. Now next one, cot theta. Right. This cot theta, people, I write like this for a while. Very carefully listen to me. Here also we have cot theta. That also I am writing like this. And people, here we have cosec theta. That is below the line, no? Cosec theta. And here cos theta, right? This way we have, okay, sine by cos I wrote, this cot theta I wrote like this, right? Below them we have 1, right? And cosec theta below the line I wrote like this, cos theta this one, like this we have. But people, this cot theta, we know how to write cot theta. Cot theta is cos theta by sine theta. Therefore, this cot theta I write cos theta by sine theta. Okay. This cot theta also, people, I am going to write cos theta by sine theta like this. Okay. Now this cosec theta, I am going to write people. Cosec theta means what? 1 over sine theta, no? 1 upon sine theta. Like this. Okay. Now see what happens. This sine theta and this sine theta you can cancel down. 1, 1. Cos theta can be cancelled down. 1, 1. Right, people, here? This sine theta, below this level only this sine theta available. That too you can cancel down here. This cos theta is above this line. This cos theta is below this line. This two also we can cancel down. 1, 1. You can see everywhere at the numerator and denominator, people, we have 1. Then 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. That means 1 divided by 1. No? So then 1 divided by 1 is 1. That's how we take the answer. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's number 14, 15 you can do as homework. Right. 16, 17, 18 you can do as homework. Right. Right now, we'll come to some questions in number 19. We'll come to some questions in number 19. Right. We'll take some questions in number 19. Okay. Right. Take question number 19. I'll take question number 19. Part 4. Question number 19, part 4 is the next. Part 4. Question number 19, part 4. Right. Question number 19, part 4, people. Take there. You are given cos 6 plus cos 2 pi by 3 plus 6 plus cos 2 pi by 3 minus 6. This is equal to 0. Right. Therefore, this is equal to 0. Right, people, this is very easy now. What you need to do is this, people. Take this 2 pi by 3 angle as A. This as B. Here this is A. This is B. Right. You have to expand this by using cos A plus B formula. What is cos A plus B formula, people? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. That way you can expand this. Here you can expand this using cos A minus B formula. What is that? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Then expand this to, then you can take the answer. Now, try to get the answer, people. I'll give it 2-3 minutes. Right. Right. Now here, people, cos 6. So we expand this cos A plus B formula, right? Cos A cos B, B is 6, minus sin A sin B, like this. And here, cos A cos B, B is 6, plus sin, the opposite sign only coming. Sin A sin B. Right. People, you can see here, this term, look at this term. Minus sin 2 pi by 3 sin x. Here, plus sin 2 pi by 3 sin x. These two you can cancel now. right now. And see here, if you take this term as y, the same term only people here we have, no? This also y. This also y. Then this y plus this y. 2 times y, no? 2 times y. 2 times y. I should write y here, but what is y really? This. I can write cos 2 pi by 3 into cos 6. And this is cos 6. Even what is this 2 pi by 3? 120. Cos 120 is minus half, we know. Minus half. This is minus half. Pi by 3 is 60. 16 2 is 120. Cos 120. Cos 120 is minus half. Then we have 2 into, this is minus half, into cos 6. And here cos 6. Now you can see people, this 2 and this 2 you can cancel down. Plus and minus make minus. Yeah, cos 6. People, and here cos 6. Cos 6 minus cos 6, this is 0. Correct, no? The answer is 0. Right. Right, people, now like that, do all the sums in 19, right? Question number 19. Do all the sums in question number 19. Right. Okay, now we'll come to some questions in number 20. Number 20, right? Yeah. We'll come to questions in number 20, page number 6. Page number 6. Right. People, in answering these questions in number 20, we need the formulae we learned. Product formulae we learned, people. Product formulae, you know, we learned 4 product formulae. Can you remember the 4 product formulae we learned? People, there were 4 product formulae, no? 2 sin A cos B, the first one. Second one, 2 cos A sin B. Third one, 2 cos A cos B. Fourth one, 2 sin A sin B. They are the 4 formulae. People can remember this right hand side. 2 sin A cos B. What is that? Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. For this one, sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. 2 cos A cos B. Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. 2 sin A sin B, people. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay. These 4 product formula, people, we have to use to take these answers. Right. Now take question number 20, part 1. Question number 20, part 1. Question number 20, part 1. Question number 20, part 1, people. Right. There you are given 2 sin 5 pi by 12 sin pi by 12. We have to prove this is, people, equal to half. Yeah. Now I take this way. This whole angle I am going to consider as A. this angle B. Then people, this takes the form 2 sine A sine B. Here 2 sine A sine B, this form. We take this angle as A, this angle as B. Then here we have 2 sine A into sine B. That means this is very similar to this left hand side. Since we can write this as on the right hand side, I can write this one now. How? What is the right hand side? Cos A minus B. What is people A minus B? This angle minus this angle is here. Minus cos this angle plus this angle here. Right. Then we can write first one, cos A minus B is this angle minus this angle. 5 pi by 12 minus 5 by 12. Minus cos sum of the angles. 5 pi by 12 plus 5 by 12. Right now, here. Then the equal denominators we have, then we can subtract the numerators. 5 pi minus pi is 4 pi. 4 pi by 12. Cos 4 pi by 12. Minus cos 5 pi plus pi. 6 times pi by 12. This 4 and this 12 we can cancel down by 4. Then we get 3 here. Here 1. Then 1 times pi is pi, pi by 3. We get cos pi by 3 here. Minus. This 6 and 12 we can cancel down by 6. We get 2. Then we get cos pi by 2. People, pi by 2 is 90, no? We know cos 90 is 0. So this is 0. Pi by 3, 60 people. Cos 60 is half. This is half. Half minus 0. It is nothing but half. First answer coming, no? Yeah. First answer coming. Right. Like that, people, take its number 2 and 3. Take number 2 and 3. Take number 2 and 3. Question number 20. Part 2 and part 3 will do. Yeah. Second part, question number 20, second part. 2 cos 5 pi by 12 into cos pi by 12. We have to prove this is equal to half. Same way you can think, people. If I take this 5 pi by 12 as the angle A and pi by 12 as the angle B. See, what do we have in the left hand side? 2 cos A cos B. It's this, no? Then the right hand side we can apply to this. The right hand side you can apply to this. What do you get there? Cos A plus B. Here, cos A plus B means sum of these two, and then sum of these two angles. 5 pi by 12 plus pi by 12. Okay, plus what is the next one, people? Cos A minus B in the same order. A minus B. 5 pi by 12 minus pi by 12. Right here, 5 pi plus pi is 6 pi. 6 pi by 12. Yeah, coming, no? Cos 6 pi by 12. Plus here, 5 pi minus pi is 4 pi. Cos 4 pi by 12 coming. Here 6 and this 12 we can cancel down by 6. We get cos pi by 2. Here this and this you can cancel down. We get cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 2, people, cos 90, no, it's 0. This is 0. Cos pi by 2 is half. 0 plus half is given half. We got that answer too. Right now, we will take its number 3, 20 part 3. Take 20 part 3. Take 20 part 3. To sine 5 pi by 12 cos pi by 12. We are true, this is equal to 2 plus root 3 divided by 2. People take this answer. I think you can take this answer very easily. Right, I'll give 2 minutes. Right, people here also, this 5 pi by 12 angle I take as A, right? This as B. Then this takes the form 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B formula is this, people here, right? And then you can write that using the right hand side this way. Okay, and then what is the right hand side? Sine. What is the first angle? First angle is A plus B, no, here. That means sum of these two. So in this case, sum of these two. 5 pi by 12 plus 5 by 12. Right. Next one, sine. Here, sine A minus B. A minus B means this minus this. And that means this minus this. 5 pi by 12 minus pi by 12. Right, now simplify here. We get people here 6 pi by 12. Then cancelling by 6, we get pi by 2, no? Plus here 5 pi minus 5, 4 pi by 12. 4 and 12 we can cancel down. We get pi by 3. Pi by 3. Sine pi by 3. Right. People, sine pi by 2 means pi by 2 is 90, no? Sine 90 is 1. Sine pi by 3, sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2, you know. Root 3 by 2. Okay. Now here this 1 has the denominator 1, no? Take the common denominator as 2. Then this 1 should be multiplied by 2. Then we get 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3. Right? Divided by 2 is the answer. Right? Okay. Then you can take the answers like that. Okay. Question number 21. Those questions I think you can do. I'll take there also only one question. Question number 21. We'll take question number 21, part 7, people. Question number 21, part 7. Question number 21, part 7. The rest questions I think you can do. The rest questions you can do. Right. So then number 7, 21, part 7. Right. Question number 21, part 7. Right. People asking there, tan alpha minus beta plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha minus beta into tan beta. We have to prove this left hand side is equal to tan alpha. You have to prove the left hand side is equal to tan alpha. There are people, can you remember the tan A plus B formula? Tan A plus B formula. This is the formula number 5 we obtained. Fifth formula. What is the expansion of this? Tan A plus tan B. If we have the sign plus C, the same thing coming. Denominator of the opposite of this is coming. What is that? 1 minus tan A tan B. This is how we write the expansion of tan A plus B. This is the formula number 5 people we obtained among the AB formulae. Among AB formulae, right? And people now see here, if I take alpha is an angle, no, beta also an angle, then their difference will give another single angle. Alpha minus beta single angle. Alpha minus beta is another single angle. I am going to take that as A. This angle, if I take as A, same alpha minus beta here we have, this also A. Okay, right. And this angle beta, I am going to take people as B. Then this also B. Then people, when you read this one, what do you have? Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. You can very clearly see this right hand side only coming by this. This right hand side only coming by this. This thing, whole thing. Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. People, if we have tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B, something like this, we can write it like this. Since the same thing available here, this also I can write tan A plus B. A plus B means this angle plus this angle, no? That's how we think. Therefore, we have to add this and this. What do you get? Alpha minus beta plus beta. Then you can see this and this you can cancel down. Then we get tan alpha. Okay, this is how we take that answer. Okay, right. Very simple one that. Sometimes you might get the idea to expand this tan alpha minus beta using tan A minus B formula, expanding this and simplifying. People, the answer is coming, long simplification coming there. Long simplification, very long simplification. Right. Okay. Next questions, people, I am going to do questions in number 22. Right? Questions in number 22. Right. The questions in number 22, people, we need the formulae we learned under CD. Now, CD formulae, you know, we learned 4 CD formulae, namely sin C plus sin D, sin cos C plus cos D, sin C minus sin D, cos C minus cos D. Those 4 formulae, people, we need. Right. First of all, I am going to write on this board the 4 formulae under CD formulae we learned. Right. Can remember, people, the formula, this sin C plus sin D. Sin C, sorry, sin C plus sin D formula. Second one, sin C minus sin D formula. Next one, cos C plus cos D formula. Next one, cos C minus cos D formula. Right? This four formula we need, people. Can you tell me what is the first one? 2 sine at these angles C plus D divided by 2. And next ratio is cos C minus D divided by 2. C minus D divided by 2, right? You can't see the board, no? Two sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Now, sine C minus sine D, people, this cos comes here, sine goes here. This cos and sine interchange the places. That way you can remember. 2 cos C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. That's the formula. Cos C plus cos D, people, the right hand side both come in terms of cos. Cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Right. Cos C minus cos D, the right hand side comes in sine. 2 sine C plus D by 2 into sine D minus C by 2. D minus C by 2. Sine D minus C by 2, right? Sine D minus C by 2. We have, right? Right now, using this CD formula only, we supposed to work out the questions in number 22, right? We'll take in, people, question number 22. Some questions we'll do. Okay, take question number 22, part 1. Question number 22, part 1. There you are given, people, this way. Sine 7 theta minus sine 5 theta divided by cos 7 theta plus cos 5 theta. We have to prove this is equal to, people, tan theta, no? Yeah, tan theta. This is how we think. This whole angle 7 theta, I take as my angle C. 5 theta, I take as D. Also, the denominator of this angle we take as C. 5 theta we take as D. Then you can very clearly see here the numerator takes the form sine C minus sine D. Sine C minus sine D. That is this. Then its right hand side, you know, come in cos sine. Then write the right hand side for this numerator. What do you get, people? 2 cos. What is first angle? C plus D. This plus this. These two angles in the left hand side we have to add. And that sum should be divided by 2. Then we have to add this 2. What do you get? 7 theta, 5 theta. When you add them up, 12, no? 7 plus 5, 12, no? 12 theta. That should be divided by 2. 12 by 2 is 6. Then here we get 6 theta. 2 cos 6 theta into sine. Sine. Here, C minus D. C minus D. This angle minus this angle. What is that? 7 theta minus 5 theta. 7 minus 5 equal 2. 2 theta coming. That 2 theta should further be divided by 2. Why? There we have 2, no, people? C minus D divided by 2. C minus D divided by 2. Right. So then 7 theta minus 5 theta is 2 theta. that 2 theta we divide by 2. Then we get 1 theta, that is theta. Therefore, here we have sine theta. Right. Numerator, okay. Now come to denominator, cos C plus cos D. What is the formula? This. Cos coming. Right? Then we get 2 cos, what is the first angle? C plus D, sum of these two, and divide by 2. 7 theta plus 5 theta, it's 12 theta. 12 theta, we should divide by 2, because they are C plus D by 2, no? This and this we can cancel down, we get 6 theta. And the second ratio also cos C minus D, this angle minus this angle. 7 theta minus 5 theta, it's like 7 minus 5, no? 2. 7 theta minus 5 theta is 2 theta. 2 theta we have divided by 2, then we get theta. This is what we get, huh? Yeah, this is what we get. Now you can cancel down this 2 cos 6 theta with this 2 cos 6 theta. Now we have what? Sin theta by cos theta. You know what is sin by cos? It's tan, no? Tan theta. This is how we prove that. Okay, yeah. Right, take question number 2, people there. 22 part 2. 22 part 2. Right, take that answer. Part 2. They were given cos 6 theta minus cos 4 theta. Sin 6 theta plus sin 4 theta. Right. Take this as your angle C, this angle as D. Here this is C, this is D. So then this like this people is cos C minus cos D. That is right. You can write 2 sin at these two angles, what? This and this. That's what this C plus D. Divide by 2. Then what do you get? 6 and 4 when we add, we get 10, no? 10 theta. Divide that by 2. 10 by 2 is 5 theta. Right. Then second one also sine, no? Here. Sine, what is the order of the taking the difference of the angles? This minus this, not this minus this, not this minus this, this minus this. Right? 4 theta minus 6 theta. 4 theta minus 6 theta, people. This is minus 2 theta. But furthermore, that should be divided by 2. Because here we have D minus C, that difference should be divided by 2. Then this and this you can cancel down. Then we get minus theta. Sin minus theta. Right. This one, sin C plus sin D. It is this. Write the right hand side. 2 sin at the angle 6 theta, 4 theta, 10 theta, and divide by 2, 5 theta. Right, and the next one cos 6 theta minus 4 theta. It's 2 theta. Divide by 2. It's theta. This way. Then 2 sin 5 theta here, 2 sin 5 theta here, you can cancel down. Because here this minus sign, because of this sign ratio, you can take out minus sin theta. Sin minus theta is minus sin theta, no? Divided by this cos theta only. Sin by cos is tan. With this minus sin minus tan theta. This is how we take that answer. Right. Then number 22, people, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do as homework. Right. Right. Now we'll come to people 22 part 8, page number 8. Only this question available. 22 part 8, or in the page number 8, part 8. Page number 8, part 8 at the top, second question. From the top, second question, right? Yeah. Okay, now people, now I erase this one now. 22 part 8 is the next. Yeah, you are given there cos 3a minus cos a divided by sin 3a minus sin a plus cos 2a minus cos 4a divided by sin 4a minus sin 2a. Right, for this we have take people the answer asking, right? Sin a divided by cos 2a cos 3a. Yeah. Right. Now apply this way. I'll tell you the method of getting this. Take this 3a as your angle C. A as your angle D. Then what is this? Cos C minus cos D. Apply this. And this one C, this one D, sin C minus sin D. Apply this. And here also cos, this is C, this is D, cos C minus cos D, sin C minus sin D. Right. Apply them. The CD formula you have to apply here, 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 and here. Right. I'll give you the first stage. Right. Apply that. Right. Now I am going to apply here cos C minus cos D. Cos C minus cos D. Right. Then it is cos C minus cos D is 2 sin. First add these two angles. 3a plus a, 4a divided by 2 is 2a. Right. And the second one is people sin. Right. Here, this one now we are applying sin d minus c by 2. A minus 3a. It is minus 2a. That should be divided by another two people. This and this we can cancel down. It's minus a. Right. Okay. And here sin c minus sin d. This formula, people. 2 cos. Add these two angles and divide by 2. 3a plus a is 4a, divided by 2 is 2a. Right? Sin c minus sin d. 2 cos. And then sin c minus d, 3a minus a, it's 2a by 2 is a. Plus here. Cos c minus cos d, 2 sin, add this 2, 2a plus 4a, 6a by 2 is 3a, and sin cos c minus cos d means people this, no people, sin d minus c, right? This minus this, 4a minus 2a, 2a, 4a minus 2a is 2a, that should be divided by 2, we get a. Sin c minus sin d, 2 here, sin c minus sin d, 2 cos. Add the angles, 4a plus 2a, 6a, divide by 2, 3a. And then sin c minus d, this minus this, 4a minus 2 is 2a, divided by 2, it's a. People like this we get. Okay, let's see. Another simplification there. Right, this 2 and this 2 you can cancel down. This 2 and this 2 you can cancel down. This sin A and this sin A you can cancel down. People now think like this. Here we have minus sign with the angle, no? And before that we have sine. Sine minus angle. Sine minus angle. You know, this minus sign you can take out. Then what happens, people? Sine 2a. Once this minus sign comes here, minus come in here, but still this and this has a product. In between them we have minus sign. That minus sign we can bring where? Before, people. Because still soon after getting this minus sign out, still there is the product. That minus sign you can write where? Here. Then think, what do you have, people? This minus sign now we have here. Now here we have sine A, because minus sign gone out, no? Sine A and this sine A. Then what happens, people? That sine A and this sine A we can cancel down. If you write another one step to show that, people, pointless, no? Then if we do this simplification without writing another one more step, can you suggest me a method? Method is this, people. That minus sign come in here, no? Then I cancel down that sine A and sine A like this, and that minus sign I put here. See, this is what finally happens, no? This is what finally happens, no? To get this one, why do we write another one step more? No. Therefore, formally like that. So then what do you get here now? Now we have minus sine 2a divided by cos 2a. Right. Plus sine 3a divided by cos 3a. Okay. Now this whole term is now negative, people. Right. Now I can write this here, then minus this, the same thing. Okay. Now I am going to, if I write that one to get you a clear picture here, sine 3a divided by cos 3a minus sine 2a divided by cos 2a. Okay, the same thing, we know, people, if we have something like this, minus 2 plus 3, this is same as 3 minus 2, no? We can interchange the places with the signs over there. Right. Now what we can do here, people, here we have a fraction minus fraction. You know, whenever we simplify something like this, difference of two fractions like this, people, something like this, here we have. Okay, then you know, here we have to take the least common multiple of this 2 and 3, that is 6, right? 6. People, when you get the least common multiple as the product of these two, you know how to rearrange the numerators. What is that method? This 3 and this 1 we multiply, this 2 and this 1 we multiply. Like this we get. Like that, people, here we take the product of this and this, product of this and this multiplied by this, I am going to take as a common denominator, as the least common multiple of these two. In that case, by this you have to multiply this, by this you have to multiply this. Understand? Okay. All right. Then we get like this. Right, this is now cos 3a times cos 2a. Then this and this we can multiply, sin 3a cos 2a minus cos 3a sin 2a. Right. Now we came up to this. I think you can clearly understand that. Now, people, see here, this 3a mean single angle, no? A can be 10 degrees. Then 3 times a mean, people, 30 degrees. Then 3a means a single angle. that single angle, if I consider as people alpha, 3a I take as alpha, then this 3a also the same alpha, no? Right. This 2a people I am going to consider as beta, then this 2a also beta. Then see what we have here, sin alpha into cos beta minus cos alpha into sin beta. People just consider this expansion, right? Suppose this one, sin alpha minus beta. Expand this, assuming this alpha as A and this beta as B. If we take, this is like sin A minus B. Sin A minus B. You know, people, expansion of sin A minus B. What is that? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, right? It is nothing but sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. This is what we get. People, the same thing only here we have, no? Sin alpha cos beta here minus cos alpha sin beta here. Then you can try this as how, people? This one we can write like this, sin this angle minus this angle. So therefore I can write the same thing like this, sin this minus this, 3a minus 2a, because alpha is 3a, beta is 2a, divided by cos 3a plus 2a, cos 2a cos 3a, I write like that. Yeah, people, 3a minus 2a is what? A, no? Then sin a divided by cos 2a cos 3a coming as our answer. It's a long simplification, but finally we got the answer. Therefore, people, remember, for this kind of simplification, some students, they are very lazy to think even this kind of simplification. Don't be lazy, people, like that. This kind of simplification is very simple simplification we expect in AL maths, right? You will find very long simplification will be available in lessons like relative acceleration lesson, relative velocity lesson. Very long simplifications. Sometimes you will use 2-3 pages for the simplification part. Very long simplifications available. For that, this is a previous a good practice, people. A good practice for that kind of situation. So therefore, the best thing is do the questions again and again as homework, people, until you familiar, right? Okay, people, now I'm going to take another one. It's number 10, right? Page number 8, question number 10, right? Take that, people. '22 part 10. Tan 5 theta as tan 3 theta. Tan 5 theta minus tan 3 theta. Right. This one we have to prove as 4 cos 2 theta cos 4 theta. People, you can see among the CD formulae, we don't have tan involved in tan. Only sin cos we have under CD formulae. But here we have tan. Tan C plus tan D, such formula not available, people. So therefore, to get this answer, what we need to do is, people, you know, sin we write as how? Tan we write as how, people? Tan we write as sin divided by cos. Sin divided by cos. Okay. Then write down all these tan figures using sin by cos. Right. Start. Write all tan figures using sine divided by cos. Right? Tan phi theta, how to write, people? Tan means sine by cos, no? Then this tan phi theta I write as, people, what? Sine phi theta divided by cos phi theta. Minus, sorry, plus. Tan 3 theta. Sine 3 theta divided by cos 3 theta. Right. Similar to this tan phi theta, I can write sine phi theta divided by cos phi theta minus sine 3 theta divided by cos 3 theta. Right. This numerator, this denominator, now we supposed to simplify separately. Yeah. Here, this numerator, people, you can consider this is a fraction plus this is a fraction. Sum of two fractions. To add this way two fractions, we have to take the common denominator. When you consider this numerator as the common denominator, I can consider cos 5 theta multiplied by cos 3 theta. As in the earlier simplification, in the earlier question, people, this multiplied by this we take as the least common multiple as the common denominator for the numerator part. That occasion you noticed, by this we have to multiply this, by this we have to multiply this. Similarly, for this denominator, as the LCM, least common multiple, or the common denominator, we take the product of this and this. We take product of this and this. Whenever we take product of this and this, you have to multiply by this sine phi theta, by this sine 3 theta. That is the next step, people. That's the next step. Okay, right. Take that, people, now. Here, cos phi theta into cos 3 theta. Then this cos 3 theta come in here. Sine phi theta, cos 3 theta. And plus cos phi theta, sine 3 theta. Right. Okay. Then here, take this and this product. Cos phi theta, cos 3 theta. Once you take this product, this comes here, this comes here. Sine phi theta, cos 3 theta, minus cos phi theta, sine 3 theta. We have like this, huh? Okay, Victor. Now, very carefully, when you think here, if we take this phi theta as your A, then people, here also we have A. When theta is an angle, multiply that theta by phi, resulting one is another single angle. Say for theta 10 degrees, 10 into 5 is 50 degrees. Then phi theta is 50, single angle. That angle only I considered as A. This 3 theta I take, people, as B. Okay. Right. And here also I think like that. This is A, then this also A. This is B, then this also B. People, this cos phi theta, cos 3 theta, cos phi theta, cos 3 theta. These two you can cancel down. Understand? Shall I explain that, the way of cancellation of that? Now, consider like this. A divided by B, a single fraction, divided by C divided by B, another single fraction like this. This denominator and this denominator being equal as here. This and this being equal now. The cancellation can easily be understood, people. The same thing I can write A divided by B, this numerator. This line means division sign. Division, this C divided by B. Right. Now, A divided by B, this division I can write as multiplication, B by C. Then this B and this B you can cancel down. What do you get? A upon C. Then to get this answer very easily without following this way, you can very easily cancel down this and this here. These two cancels. The same order, A divided by C. We get the answer. Like that, we can cancel down this two. Right. Now, here itself, I simplify another one step like this. Now, remember this is what? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. People, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B is coming by the sin A plus B formula. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B is coming by sin A plus B. So therefore, this whole thing I can write as sin A plus B. A is 5 theta, B is 3 theta, A plus B means 8 theta. Then we get to the numerator sin 8 theta. People tell me, what is this? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Yeah, when you just consider the expansion of sin A minus B. What is that? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Then here we can write this as A minus B of sin 5 theta minus 3 theta, 2 theta, then sin 2 theta. Like this. This is what we get right now. Yeah. Now this, but this is not our answer. This is not our answer, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, people, we can come to the next step like this. Right, people, you can remember in formula number 15. In formula number 15, what is formula number 15? Formula number 15, we learned a formula for sin 2a. People, sin 2a we wrote as what? 2 sin A cos A. The relation in the left and right, we match like this, people. Sin 2a, right? First divide this left hand side angle by 2. What do you get? Canceling this and this, we get A. That angle, this only come in, people, here and here. At these places, the angles obtained dividing the left hand side this angle by 2. Right. And this 2 is definitely coming in this right hand side, not because of this 2. This 2 is definitely coming, not because of this 2. Whatever here we have, 50, 100,000, 100,000, whatever there you have, this 2 is coming with sin and cos on the right hand side. And this angle is really half of this, dividing this by 2, we get here and here. Because then using that, if you write this sin 8 theta, Can somebody tell me how to write sine 8 theta? You can write this as how? 2 comes here, this one. I told whatever this angle, right? This 2 coming. 2, what people? Sine and cos coming. What is the angle here and here? That is exactly when you divide this 8 theta by 2, what do you get? 8 by 2 is 4, no? 4 theta. Here 4 theta. And this. And sine 2 theta. Right. Okay. Now people consider this sine 4 theta again. Then repeated application of the same formula sine 2a. When you apply here, how to write sine 4 theta? 2 sine 2 theta cos 2 theta, no? Correct, no? Apply that there and simplify, you get this answer. You get this answer. You get this answer, right? Then I can write, after writing this one, 2 sine 4 theta, we can write as equal to sine 2 theta cos 2 theta and cos 4 theta. Right. This sine 2 theta, you can cancel down with this sine 2 theta. Right. Then 2 and 2 make 4 cos 2 theta cos 4 theta. Two cos 4 cos 2 theta cos 4 theta. That's how people we get that. See here, just knowing the formula, people, without doing questions like this, just knowing the formula, you can now very clearly understand we can't go to an answer, right? Right. Okay. Now people will come to the question this as the next one. Take question number 11 in it. Question number 11. Question number 11 in it. 22 part 11. 22 part 11, people. Next. Question number 22 part 11. Right, people, start this. I'll give you 2 minutes. Right, question number 22 part 11, people. Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, and then there you are given cos 3 theta plus 2 cos 5 theta, all right, and cos 7 theta divided by cos theta, right, plus 2 cos 3 theta plus cos 5 theta. Right. People, now here I take this cos 3 theta and cos 7 theta together. That we can do, no? Algebraic sum we can consider in any order. The answer won't change, you know. And then we write this 2 cos 5 theta. And denominator also I write in that way. Cos theta this and this cos 5 theta I take together. And then I write this 2 cos 3 theta. Right. Okay. Right. Now you can apply here this 3 theta if I take as C, 7 theta as D, we can write here cos C plus cos D. This one. Okay. And here also, see, this is D. Right, apply cos c plus cos t for this and this both. It is 2 cos at the angles 3, 7, 10 theta divided by 2 is 5 theta. Again cos. Here cos c plus cos t, right hand side both are cos, no? Right. Then second one is c minus d. 3 theta minus 7 theta. 3 minus 7 is minus 4, no? Minus 4 theta coming. But that should be divided by 2. Minus 4 theta should be divided by 2. 2 and this 4 we can cancel down. We get minus 2 theta. Okay. Plus 2 cos 5 theta. Right. Okay. And here 2 cos at this and this. Theta plus 5 theta. 6 theta by 2, 3 theta. And cos c minus d, theta minus 5 theta minus 4 theta divided by 2 minus 2 theta plus 2 cos 3 theta. Right. People, you can very clearly see here these 2 and these 2 you can take out from a bracket as common factor for this numerator. Similarly, these 2 and these 2 we can take out from the denominator as a common factor. Then at these places the 2 were, now they came out, this place is now 1 inside the bracket. This 2 and this 2 also we took out now, people. The numerator we have 2, denominator we have 2. That 2 and this 2 we can cancel down. Then finally what happens, people? The 2 at the numerator at this place, this place, this place and this place will have disappeared. Understand? Because of the cancellation. People, to show that cancellation, no point of writing another one step. Then finally what we get an expression without having 2 here, 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 here. Therefore we cancel down them like this. Okay, right. Now people, next one, see here we have cos 5 theta here. Here also we have cos 5 theta. That cos 5 theta is common to the numerator. Take that cos 5 theta out from a bracket as common factor. Cos 5 theta. Once you take it out as a common factor from numerator, this one when you take out, we get cos minus 2 theta. People, cos minus 2 theta. We know with the angle, if we have minus sign with the cos ratio, we know without this minus sign, we can write that as cos 2 theta. Understand? When we have here sine and tan only, this minus sign you can take out. When you have cos here, without the minus sign, you can write that. It is cos 2 theta now. Right. Here, people, this cos 5 theta, when you take out as common factor, what will remain here? 1, no? Right. Plus 1. And now, here, cos 3 theta here and cos 3 theta here, right? Common, take it out. Right. Then this is cos minus 2 theta, that minus sign we can neglect. Cos 2 theta, and once you take this cos 3 theta out, we get 1. Now what happens, people? Now this cos 2 theta plus 1 whole thing, you can cancel down with this cos 2 theta plus 1 whole thing. Now what do we have? Cos 5 theta divided by cos 3 theta, right? Now we have this one, cos 5 theta divided by cos 3 theta. Right. This one only, people, we keep simplifying, writing like this. So therefore this equals this, that way we can write, right? That way we can write. Okay, no? Right. Right. Now to get this answer, what I do next is this. I think up to here you can very clearly understand, right? This is what we do next, people. Right. Now I am going to erase this all. Now here this 5 theta. I'm going to write like this: cos 2 theta plus 3 theta divided by cos 3 theta. Right. You can consider this 2 theta. 2 theta plus 3 theta means, people, 5 theta. No, this is coming. This is A, this is B. Right. Even now you can write this one: cos A plus B, cos A plus B, cos A plus B. Cos A plus B expansion, you know, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, right? Cos 2 theta cos 3 theta minus sin 2 theta sin 3 theta. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. That is the cos A plus B formula, right, people? That numerator you have divided by this cos 3 theta. Now, this is the numerator. Now, after expanding, this is what we get. That should be divided by cos 3 theta. That means, people, this term as well as this term, we have to separately divide by this cos 3 theta. Okay. Then I am going to write that this way. Cos 3 theta is divided by cos 3 theta. Right now, people. Now, for example, think like this. You are given 2 plus 4 should be divided by 2. People, what do you mean by this? Divide this 2 by 2. Divide this 4 by 2. That's the meaning of that. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 plus 2. This is 3. Right now, 2 plus 4, 6. 6 by 2 is 3 coming. Then this also we can write like that. This and this you can now cancel down. People, now here we get cos 2 theta. And I keep this sin 2 theta as the same. Now here we have sin 3 theta divided by cos 3 theta. People, you know, sin by cos is tan. Then this is tan 3 theta. Cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta into tan 3 theta. This is what we get, 10 is the answer, right? Okay, now, people, right? Then try these questions. Number 22, all the rest questions in number 22, you can now do as homework. Do them, people, as homework, huh? Right. Okay. Right. Now we'll come to some questions in number 23. In number 23, people, first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth also you can do. Seventh also you can do by using the product formula. You can do them. People, try them, right? You have enough workings today in the today lesson. By them you can get the hint to work out those set questions. So therefore, first you try. If you find some difficult sums only, we'll discuss next day. Right, people? No need to do the same kind of question again and again. Okay. So by the hints of the today workings, you can get the method of getting the answers for the set questions, right? People, now I am going to do as my next question. Take page number 9, question number 13. Page number 9, question number 13 as my next question, right? Right. Page number 9, question number 13. That's also very simple one, but I do that question, right? page number 9. Page number 9, question number 13. Right, that question is this, people. Sine 7x plus sine 5x, within bracket we have, plus sine 9x plus sine 3x divided by cos 7x plus cos 5x. Cos 9x plus cos 3x. Right. This answer we have to prove as tan 6x, people. Right. Tan 6x, right. Apply here CD formula. Take this as C, this as D. Then sin C plus sin D apply here. Here also, people, sin C plus sin D. This is cos C plus cos D. This also cos C plus cos D. Right. I'll give 2 minutes. Try to get this answer. I think you can take this now. Hurry up, people. Take the answer. Right. Good. Good one. Right. Yeah, people. That's how you have to work. Right. Really, these questions are very simple sums. Right. Now I'll apply, people, directly. Sin C plus sin D. It's 2 sin. At the angles, divide by 2. 7, 5, 12 divided by 2, 6x. And cos difference of the angles, 7x minus 5x, 2x divided by 2x. Right? I applied sin C plus sin D, this formula. And here also 2 sin at the angles, 9 plus 3, 12 divided by 2, 6x. And cos, take a difference, 9 minus 3, 6 divided by 2, 3. Right. Next one, cos C plus cos D. 2 cos at the angles, divided by 2. Again cos, take the difference of the angles, divide by 2. 7x minus 5x, 2x divided by 2x. Here 2 at the angles, 12x divided by 2, 6 times x. And cos difference of the angles, 9x minus 6x minus of 9x minus 3x is 6x by 2 is 3x. Right. People, you can see here, as I told you, these 2 common, you can cancel down that. Right. From this numerator, sin 6x is common, take it out. Here now, this is cos 6 plus this is cos 3x. And from the denominator, people, cos 6x is common. Take that cos 6x out. Then this is cos 6 plus their cos 3x. Cancel down this and this. Then you get, people, sin 6x divided by cos 6x, that is tan 6x. Tan 6x. That's how we take. Right. Here's the next one. Page number 9, part 14. Page number 9, part 14. Page number 9, part 14. Question 14. The next one, part 14. It is this cot 4x times sin 5x plus sin 3x. This we have to prove the given answer. Okay, yeah. And we will now this one. I'm going to write this here. I'll keep this cot 4x as the same like this. I take this as C, this as E. Sin C plus sin B coming. Apply sin C plus sin B there. Right. Then take that first. Sin C plus sin D. How to write, people? 2 sin 5x plus 3x. 2 sin C plus sin D formula is this, no, people? Right. 2 sin. First add the angles. 5x, 3x, 8x, but that should be divided by 2 here. Adding these two angles here, divide by 2. Right. So then 5x plus 3x, 8x by 2 is 4x. Okay. And next one, cos. Right. C minus D, people. 5x minus 3x, 2x. Dividing by 2, we get x. This C we have now. Right. What is the answer? Answer is cot x. Right. Now, people, this is what I do. This cos x I write at the beginning like this. And this 2 sin 4x I write next. Now I wrote this one, and cot 4x I am going to write next. People, this cot 4x I must write here, but you know cot means what, people? Cot means cos by sine, cos divided by sine. Then this cot 4x how to write? Cot 4x I can write cos 4x divided by sin 4x. Right? Then you know this sin 4x we can cancel down with this sin 4x. Okay. Right now, people, now this is what I do next. I write this cos x and this 2 cos 4x. This only here we have, no, people. Right. Then what I do next is this. I divide this whole thing by sin x. Okay. And I multiply that by again sin x. Now you know, suppose here 4 we have. We divide this 4 by 2 and meantime we multiply by 2. Does the initial 4 change? No. Here 4 divided by 2 means 2. 2 into 2 means again 4. Or else you can think like this. This 2 and this 2 we can cancel down now. Then here we have 1. Then really this 4 is multiplied by 1 and meantime divided by 1. You know, when any number is multiplied by 1 or divided by 1, the number won't change. Like that, initial statement we had this cos x into 2 cos 4x. This only we had. That thing we divide by sin x and meantime multiplied by sin x. Then this on initial one won't change. Right, people? No, I think you can understand that. Now this cos x by sin x part, people, cos by sin x, cos by sin is what, people? Cot. No, this is cot x. This is cot x. Okay, now this is cot x. Now, people, for this part, apply the product formula. Take this 4x as A, this sin, this x as B. People, what is this? 2 cos A sin B. Can you remember the product formula? 2 cos A sin B. 2 cosine sine. Earlier we used this product formula. No? People understand this? This is sine A plus B minus sine A minus B. Minus sine A minus B. Apply that we are here. Then you get this answer. But you get 2 cosine sine B means sine A plus B, sine A plus B, 4x plus 6, 5x minus, and sine A minus B. 4x minus 6 is 3x. Correct, no people, the answer coming, no? Cot x into sine 5x minus sine 3x. Right. Okay, people, then today I come to the end of the lesson here. Now you have to try all the questions in the tutorial. This means Thursday morning, people, we do the seminar quadratic equation. Only the past papers now supposed to discuss, right? And another few theories available to discuss. That also I discuss. Anyhow, people, during the month of August, completely I finish the quadratic equation lesson, and then this month we can finish that first part of trigonometry, and second part of trigonometry also we start the next month beginning. Okay. Meantime, I have supposed to start new class from the very beginning to do. Then I'll inform that class. Next month beginning, I supposed to start the new group. Okay, people. Then today I come to the end of the lesson. Next week we meet Monday. Okay. Bye. Any question here today? No. Okay, people. Then a nice week to everybody.